Hello. Guess what? It's time to do a live show. They've told me to do a live show, and by they I mean my friends, family, and manager. They told me to do a live show. They're like, you got to do stand up. You got to do stand up, and I finally worked it out. But I don't want to put all my sort of cards on the table. I want to do an experimental show in 2 weeks at it's going to be a Dynasty typewriter in Los Angeles. It's going to be good. I'm working on it even right now. Like I've got a PowerPoint that I'm putting together. So it's going to be uh, it's going to be partly stand up, but also it's going to take elements from the lecture series I did at Drake University. So if you guys, when I used to lecture at Drake University, people used to ask me like, "Are you gonna do this in my town or come to my city, do the lecture?" And I never did because I never really viewed it as a viable thing. But now that things are going like kind of well for me, I'm reaching out. I'm trying to find old photos from that lecture series to start plugging it. I'm 6'3". So do you live in Los Angeles? Somebody in here must live in Los Angeles. If you live in Los Angeles, you should come to the show.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, that's right. The link is in. So I just posted a link to the community post, and the link is in my Instagram. But if you live in LA and you want to hear me lecture on social media and how complicated it can be, and also try to give you content to film, then come on down. Come on down. It's what show?
Hey,
It's
don't
gonna
say
be
it's
my live
lecture.
show. Don't say
Say
what?
say it's a social experiment.
Well, oh, okay, yeah. If you want to join me, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
That's more
That
on
makes it more.
brand.
I think it sells better that way.
Yeah. We'll be doing a social experiment, a live social experiment on
Which is true.
yeah, November 14th. Yeah, no, that is true.
It is true.
That is true. Yeah, so because what I'm doing is I'm going to make it very sort of interactive with the audience where cell phone use is encouraged. So if you're looking to do, she just inspired a whole lot in me there. Like the whole thing could be one gigantic social experiment. Oh man.
It's gonna be very interactive.
Yeah.
Say that. Yeah, that sells better because people want to hear that. I think more, which is all true.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I should give a
Dude, you
lecture.
should give a lecture. All right, my wife might have just inadvertently changed almost the entire course of uh
It's a social experiment.
this concept.
Very interactive.
Join me to do an interactive social experiment in
Yes.
Los Angeles
Yes.
on
There you
November
go. There you
14th
go. That's my.
uh
That's
at
my
Dynasty
social
Typewriter.
interactive influencer there.
But now the expectations are going to be high. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, so now we got something. So, who here is in LA and is going to go to the show, which is now going to be a live social experiment to determine who is truly kind and who gets $10,000. I won't give anyone $10,000, but I'll probably lie and pretend like I'm giving out $10,000. If you live in LA, you can get tickets through. I've got a link in my Instagram bio, but it should be. Here's what I'll do: is I'll update my YouTube bio right now. This way, I can just tell people to go straight to the YouTube bio. So you're basically watching me live alter my profile to have my profile say, you know, the link. If you look at my community post, it's already updated. But yeah, we kind of got something here. So this is one hell of a way to do it, huh? Me going straight up on live, being like, you, go to the show. Hey, you, go to the show. You, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing November 14th? Go to the show. Go to the show. I have now updated it in my bio. So, in my bio, in my YouTube bio, I have a link to the show. and you are going to click on it and you're going to purchase a ticket. We just started selling tickets like 2 days ago. Um, there you go. There you go. Come on down. Come on down. We'll do social experiments. We will lie to the audience consistently. I'm going to check the link in bio right now to make sure it works, but it should work. Oh yeah, it's right there. Go to my website. I'm gonna change it. It's gonna say first live show. Uh, First live show November 14th. What the F am I talking about? I'm talking about my first live show ever in my whole life. I've literally never done a live show before. And you know what? I should really plug this better because I'm terrible at plugging things. And I think performing live will be really good. I think that when I used to do lectures at the Drake University, I would. Honey, are you okay? Okay, nothing dropped on you, right? I just heard she's putting together a piece of furniture. Da, 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 da. Yike says I'm low key a sellout. Yes, I'm a huge sellout. How dare I? How dare I? How dare I want a little bit of money from my family? And how dare I make the same exact content I always made with my real name now? It's so ridiculous. 2 days after I did the name change, I did a narcotics joke. Nothing's changed about the channel, and I've already gotten many dollars in upcoming ad revenue from the name change alone. It's been working, and the content hasn't changed. So I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. The name people got community guidelines violations on Instagram by just saying the old name. So why would I keep it? Yes. Anyways, live show coming November 14th. Dude, I liked me better when I was underground too, but now I'm trying to do crazy stuff. Thanks, Augustus. So if you're in Los Angeles, November 14th, we're going to be doing social experiments. I'm going to be doing some like gimmicky nonsense where I'm going to encourage the audience to film. So you will get content out of the show. The entire idea is to give the people staged garbage to film that I will sort of like explain the reason why. Uh, and that's kind of where we're at. Nobody said anything about the name. Comments about how I would sell out to Logan Paul and KSI. Dude, if they offered me enough money, I'd probably do it. They You would too. You know what I mean? Like, and I'd probably, you know what? Here's why they wouldn't though, is because I almost always insist on my sponsorships being like very meta jokes or like very dark, and a lot of people don't like it. G Fuel likes it. Well, I'm wearing a G Fuel shirt, but like one of the jokes was to like do kindness content with G Fuel and make it like a parody of kindness content for being overtly capitalistic and bought. You know what? Like they don't like me. So even if they were to pay me $1 million, the ad I would run would be so insane that they wouldn't want to do it. They'd be like, "Nah, never mind. Let's see the watch flex. What am I wearing now? Oh, that's what I'm wearing right now. It's Turner and Co." But yeah, hey, it's me, your scumbag dad. All I'm saying is that yeah, I could take the heat, but everybody's got a price, and I'm not going to pretend I don't. Like I like being an artist, and I do think I have a large amount of integrity compared to a lot of other people. But everybody can be bought. You know what I mean? Mr. Beast didn't like something I said about him on a podcast at some point, and the podcast got taken down by the owner of the podcast. But if he wanted me to shut up, he could just pay me money. I got other things to talk about. How much would I have to get paid to make an unironic Lunchly ad campaign? The thing is, if I could make it completely to my own artistic sort of vision, oh, probably not a lot. Probably 20 grand. Because normally what I charge for isn't the ad itself. What I charge for is me not making it funny. Like, oh, you want me to do something like obviously stupid? Fine, that'll be 10 grand. Um, am I only streaming on YouTube right now? Just only streaming on YouTube, but I'm trying to rally my YouTube audience. I'm trying to fill my first ever live show, which is in 2 weeks. Which I am on my PowerPoint right now, working on it, and I got a call from my manager, and he's like, "Okay, so what's the promotional plan?" And I'm like, "Promotional plan? I have no idea. I have no idea what my promotional plan is." So uh, I made like one post on Instagram like 3 days ago, and I've never I've never publicized a live show before. And I'm not a stand-up comic. It's very important to note that I'm not a stand-up comic. I have no intention of doing just straight up stand-up comedy because that's not what I am. But what I am is a doctor. I am a doctor. I'm comfortable in the lecture setting. I've done many lectures to orthodontists and college kids on social media. So I'm like that's why it says social media 101. I'm going to give instructions. I'm going to give very cynical instructions on how to become uh, a famous celebrity. And those instructions may not work, but I'm going to hopefully give you something that you can use. Like when I lectured at the college, I would always do a video with the students. Like at the end of the lecture, I would take 25 minutes to do a video with I would do a video with the student to show them start to end how a video can be conceptualized and completed, and it would always do really well, and that would be good. So for you know what, I might get really famous off this. I might get soon. Soon tickets will be much more expensive. Get them while they're cheap. Get them while they're cheap. That should be how I plug this. Have you ever wanted to see me before I become way too famous to see me for $30? Well, now's your chance. I'm not answering the question. What question? Ask me whatever question you want. I'm here trying to promote a live show for the first time ever. Hey, Bald News, what's up, man? I know this guy. He makes TikToks and he likes Cringe Court. That's cool. Yeah, give me millions of dollars. Hey, it's me, your scumbag dad. Now known by his normal name, Brad Padre, because he wants to be. I just want to be bigger. The scumbag dad name was holding me back, to be honest with you. I'm mad about it, but it was a curse word essentially, and it was hurting my reach. You know what I mean? So let me just give this a shot. And now look, now I got two big sponsorship deals, and I got a live show in the works. I don't think I could have done that as Scumbag Dad. Nobody wants to put Scumbag Dad on a marquee. You know what I mean? Like, don't give me a freaking break, guys. Now it's one thing if I start doing kindness content. Maybe my balls can sponsor the sponsors. Maybe. You'll never know unless you come to the show. So, live show, November 14th, in 2 weeks. Los Angeles is a big city. I got a lot of fans there. I got a lot of people who can come out. So, maybe I should stay on for a whole nother hour and talk you guys into it one by one. Scumbag is, here's the thing. Food and beverage, like I had got a couple booze deals with the Scumbag Dad name, but even that, like that wasn't consistent. You know what I mean? I wasn't getting like I know that I got pitched to Bald News. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the money. I like what you do. Thanks. I did a riff on a joke that I saw from his channel one day like a year ago, and it killed. So, and I like seeing his little reports on things, and it's fucking cool. If you're in LA, let me know. Bald News, Augustus, Gloop, shout out. What's up? How are ya? Yeah. So if the live show works, so hear me out. If the live show works, I'll do more. You know what I mean? Like, I've never experimented with this because I've never been in a position to. And there's no better time to start than the present. Like, how much more? I don't need more training. You know what I mean? I might as well just launch in, pick the first date that the theater gives me, which is November 14th, and just launch. Like, if it fills up and it kills, that's great. If it sucks, then I'll make a joke about how terrible I am at this and probably not do it again. But the short answer is that there's no better time than the present. I sometimes operate better when I'm told something is happening on a certain day. It's one thing to say like, oh, one day I'll do a live show, but it's easier to say like, hey man, it's happening in 2 weeks. You need to prepare for this and you need to not screw it up. And you're going to go on live now and you're going to talk people one by one into coming to the show. So if you go to my YouTube bio right now, if you go to like the channel information and go to link, It should be the tickets. Did you see it? Does it work? Does it work? Go there. You know, you love my channel. Thank you so much. Oh, you had to watch constant kindness streamers. Yeah, kindness streamers are very bad people. Can I bring Savannah back? I saw her a little while ago. Yeah, I could probably bring her back. My work is most inspired. Yes, thank you so much. I'm doing my best here. My mission on YouTube is to hopefully kill a couple of parasocial relationships. That's what I'm actually here for. People think like the money's okay, but like I got a normal job. I don't really need it. So God, I just feel like the new generation is getting lied to by so many people. And to me, it's so obvious, but it's because nobody tells them this because nobody really cares. Everybody who doesn't want to tell you you're being scammed hopes to one day run a scam on you. And they know that an educated audience is dumb to have. Like, it's much more profitable to have a bunch of idiots following you and buying your products because they're easily manipulated. And I'm a little dumb for having an audience of smarter people who are sort of aware of it because it's tough for me to sell you guys anything, even a live show. It's tough for me to sell a live show. Of course, I just started this, so this is my live show campaign. I posted to Instagram, but I haven't really hit the YouTube audience with the come to my live show, meet me, make content there. Let's work it. And you know, the more yeah, everyone skims. I like CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla is great, but like it's tough. It's tough to compete with the when you're a scammer, when all you care about is money and numbers, you're able to operate faster than other people because all you care about is the numbers. Hi, Jared. How you doing? Nice to say hi. Is this Dave Grohl? No, it's a guy who doesn't cheat on his wife. Whatever. It's true. I don't. Is Cringe Court going to be live? If I do successful live shows, I can start bringing Cringe Court live to a lot of stuff. What do I think about the recent trend of positivity channels like Ryan Jolly? I don't know them. I'm always, the thing is that any positivity channel, I'm always paranoid about because I always feel like there's something behind them. If your main content, here's a nice sweeping generalization. If your main content is using strangers as actors, I think you're bad. Like, I think you're at least gray, you know, neutral. Like, I can't trust them because they're kind because they want to use the kindness as the hire. Do I like H3H3? Yeah, I'm fine with H3H3. I don't watch H3. People thought that Cringe Court was ripped off of H3, and that's just not true. This is the new watch. It's a curse word. Do a scam on the video. Do anything with no repercussions. What would I do if I could do anything with no repercussions? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I don't really have any urge to commit any crimes. Do anything with no repercussions? I'd steal 50 Bitcoin. There you go. And now I'm rich. Now I don't need to worry about things. That's my rough answer. Am I sponsored by G Fuel? Yeah, I got a G Fuel sponsorship. It's fantastic. And I'm going to do one more video for them, and then maybe we'll continue. We'll see how it looks. Maybe they'll see this live, and they'll be like, oh, wow, he sure is loyal. We're going to give him a lot more money now that he's got a work-safe name. So I was wearing this non-ironically. I was just going to go to the gym in this, and I just happened to be wearing it for the live. So I've decided to be a dentist more than 20 years ago. Have I heard of that Josh kindness guy? Josh, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's one of the worst ones. He is a villain. So, all right. Live show coming up. Hey, maybe if you're a kindness influencer and you want to like come threaten me live, Los Angeles, you know where I'm gonna be. Let's go. You know what I mean? That would make it interesting if like a kindness influencer shows up and screws with the live because they want to mess with me. New fans will never know that I changed my name. I've had an uptake in brand interest since changing the name. So that's just true. So things are going down there. I'm really happy about it. Honestly, I'm in a good mood. I got a couple of cool things that happened within the last like 2 months. My numbers on YouTube are down, but my numbers on like other things are up. So I'm not really like worried. I'm not concerned. So this was it November 14th. November 14th. Link in bio. How many, say something if you just bought a ticket. If you just bought a ticket, say hi. What an interesting way to promote a show. It's in Los Angeles. So I realize probably only about a dozen people in here are actually in Los Angeles. So I do realize I have a large audience. You bought 12? Yeah, you bought a ticket. Hooray. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for buying a ticket. Don't donate to me here. Just buy the ticket. Downtown LA. I'm not sure. Let me look exactly where it is. I don't think it's downtown. I've never been to this spot, but my manager set it up. Let me look it up for you really quick. Dynasty typewriter. It is at. Is this Koreatown? It says Wilshire. Wilshire. It looks like it's between downtown and Koreatown. It is. Yep, it's by MacArthur and Lafayette Park. So you are not in LA. Hey, buying tickets to support me without going is kind of a funny thing. This way you can donate tickets. Donate tickets. Hey, yeah, if somebody buys tickets to donate them, let me know, and I'll post about that on Instagram. You're not in LA. Da, 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 da. Where are tickets? They're through the link in my bio. My YouTube bio has tickets. So buy them now. I was sponsored by Liquid Death, but that has ended. Liquid Death did not want me using violence in the skits, and I thought that was inconsistent with my brand at the time. And eventually we stopped working together. The final thing they asked me to do was to help with, they did a song that was about like the devil. And I was like, oh, here's my pitch. And they said, oh, yeah, we don't actually want the devil in it. And I'm like, the song is kind of offensive. Like it has to do with the devil. Like, I don't think I can do a joke without the devil. And they ended up doing a bit with nuns dancing, which is fine. But that was sort of like the last time we worked together. Dude, Liquid Death, I don't got a problem with them, but I do think that they could be a little bit, their marketing is safer than you think. And that makes me a little sad because when I started working with them, I was like, yeah, this is going to go great. They'll let me do crazy crap. And then they sort of, they didn't, which is fine. They're national brand. Their goal is to sell water, not to make me happy. All right, so how do I feel about Diddy? I think his music sucks, and I think that he's a criminal and he should go to jail. All right, was I a LA local? No, I met my wife here a little while ago, but I live in the burbs now. But I'm in LA all the time making content. So if you want to see me live, which you do, you're gonna go look at the link in the bio. I'll be able to tell, and I'll email the venue after this. I'll be like, did we sell anything after the live? I had 300 concurrent subscribers most of the time. How did I meet my wife? I hit on her on a dating app. And then we met in Hollywood. And the first time she met me, she realized I wasn't really living in LA full time, so she wasn't really into dating me. And then I eventually charmed her into dating me. So now we have a baby. So it's cool. Could I do Nick Crown on Cringe Court? Jeff, not hey, honey. She heard her name. Hi, sweetie. Thank you. Cute. Nick Crown on Cringe Court. I don't really have anything against him anymore. I'll give you a brief history of that. Is that he did a couple of videos and I made fun of him. Like I did like 3 or 4 light videos, and then he released a video that was like, oh, the really rich don't react to controversy, where like the rich guy gets mad when people are talking trash, but the really rich guy doesn't. And that like launched me. I did so many videos about it, and he would eventually get in touch and be like, hey man, so do you hate me? And I'm like, oh no, I just found it offensive that you pretended not to care and made a video about not caring. So I decided to make videos until you got in touch. And that was the end of the story. I was like, now that you've gotten in touch, I don't care anymore. Kindness creators on Cringe Court. None of them would ever come live on Cringe Court because I don't think they're that dumb. But I think I've gone over some kindness concepts on Cringe Court, but yeah, I'm glad. Thanks. I'm glad I could answer the question, Jeff. Like I learned a little bit more about Nick Crown as a person. It's like it's not really worth it for me to keep on hitting that same joke anymore. And he's not really a comic. He just does his thing, and I got what I wanted out of it, which was sort of like the one thing I didn't get was to do a collab with him. I had a collab idea where it was basically the really rich man, the rich guy gets killed, and I represent the rich guy, and he ends up killing me. But we didn't do it. He once again he didn't like it. It was a very meta sort of rich versus really rich. They're both the same and hate themselves sort of gag. But he's like, that's not that's not on brand for me. And I was like, that's fine. That's fine. Are there any kindness creators I think are generally helping? I think just Nate is fine. He doesn't really he doesn't strike me as quite as destructive as some of the other ones. Do I still do orthodontist work? I do. So if you have orthodontic questions, you can ask me on the live show on November 14th. Type. Tell me if you bought a live show ticket. If we can sell this live show out on this live, I will think of something very crazy to do during the live. Maybe I should stay online for another 25 or 30 minutes or an hour and tell you guys if it's sold out. I don't think it'll sell out. I've only got 392 people here. And of those, I'm guessing only about 20 are from LA. And of those, I'm guessing only about 10 would buy a ticket. So I'm guessing we won't sell out on this stream, but at least we're learning something. You'll buy a ticket. Pat Travolino's coming. Yo, guys, Pat's coming. Pat's buying a ticket. I'm reading your comment, Christian, first. What up? What watch am I wearing right now? It's a Turner Labs watch. It's a nice, inexpensive one that has a curse word on it. Can I buy you a ticket? No. Hope I answered the question properly. You don't even think, I think even less than 10, probably. Even less than 10 will buy a ticket. I don't know. As somebody who doesn't like perform live with any frequency, I don't really know how well this live show bit is going to work. But once the live is done, it'll say like buy the live show on the videos, and people will get a notification of it. Do I know where Bosnia is? I know about where it is, but that's because there are quite a few Bosnian people in Iowa where I do a lot of work. So there you go. Yep, it's Brad Padre Live. This live is about a live show. Is it stand up? Yes, it's going to be partly stand up style, but it's also going to be a lecture. It's going to be a very sarcastic and cynical look at the state of social media. I'm going to encourage filming during the show. It's a social experiment. Yeah, it's a social experiment to see how many people can come to my live show. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Come to see a live social experiment. But with me, you'll never know if it's staged or not. You'll be like, no, he staged this whole thing. Have I tried to make videos about my live show? No, I haven't. This is basically my first. This live is my first actual push at promoting the live show. I don't know how to promote a live show other than just coming up and telling you straight up what kind of show. It's a live social experiment. Come to it. It'll feel like a stand-up show, but it won't be. It's going to be experimental for sure. If you want a ticket, you go to the link in my bio and you go buy it right now. Am I ever going to do a show in Europe? If I succeed, if I can become like a touring guy, that will change the nature of my content very, very much. If I could start performing live, people always say, "Hey, you should do comedy, do live shows, do live shows." And so I just said, "F it, I'm going to do a live show as quickly as possible." Um, a dream of mine is to eventually have some sort of residency in Vegas, and I'm probably not going to do that with music in my lifetime. So now it's time to become a stand-up comedian. That's where I'm at. That's where we're going with this, is with a big push into becoming a stand-up guy. Why did I stop going by Scumbag Dad? Because too many people got into trouble commenting my name. My name was a community guidelines violation. I couldn't get a bunch of brand deals would turn me down. Acting gigs would turn me down. It just became a hassle. And the problem with Scumbag Dad is that Scumbag Dad was meant to destroy parasocial relationships. And once once the Mr. Beast semi-cancellation went down, I realized I wasn't succeeding. You know what I mean? I needed a pivot. There's no way I'm going to be able to actually upturn the concepts of a parasocial relationship unless I grow the platform, honestly. And that was I started thinking about the name change when the Mr. Beast thing was going down, but the straw that broke the camel's back was loss of an acting gig that would have paid me quite a bit of money for half a day's work. And they're like, "Nah, you're too brand unsafe." And I'm like, "I'm so tired of this. It's just the name." These like PR people and HR people, they look at the name and then they look for problems. But if my name was more neutral, I wouldn't have as many problems. Hey, thanks, Kazuki. Oh yeah, how's working with Matan? He's cool. Matan is a smarter kid than he lets on. He's definitely sticking to a bit character. He's got a lot of potential. Good for him. Am I planning on doing live shows in Iowa? Well, if this live show succeeds, I'll do lots of live shows. What have I acted in? That's the point. Is I kept on missing out on acting gigs because of the name. Is there was like three different opportunities to be in like a commercial, and they all went away because somebody on their staff was like, "Yeah, we don't. His name is Scumbag Dad. Let him go." And yeah, it happened like twice just last year where one of them, the director himself, wrote the ad around trying to get me. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm really glad you did the callback. Uh, you're going to hear from us in a day." And then within a day, he's like, "Yeah, actually, the safety team didn't like you. So you're not in the ad." And the ad was basically a Scumbag Dad skit. Like it was a fourth wall breaking joke. And I'm like, yeah, this seems like it was written for me. So, hooray! Freaking A. Hooray. Yeah, it's so much bullshit. Kazuki really appreciates me, so I feel seen. I feel seen by this live. I feel like you guys see me. And those of you who live in or near LA or are looking for something to do November 14th, you're going to come to the live show and I'm going to hang. I'm going to hang like I'm not it's going to be a little bit of stand up, but it's going to be more lecture-y and it'll be funny and you will learn something probably. Why don't I do more stuff with cheeses and crew? I don't know what that means. Am I recording content? Yes. Yes. Bieneman live show. First time ever. Dr. Brad Padre gives a live lecture outside of Iowa. It's gonna be crazy. Is gonna be, I don't know, at least one special guest, at least one staged scene, which will pretend to not be staged. The learning curve for me being a dad. It's been it's rough. I learn new things every day about being a dad. As soon as I'm used to him being a certain way, he grows up a little bit more. And now I need to deal with like a different person. So there you go. Good. End the stream, John Cena. I'm not going to do that. I need at least five. I feel like I need like a counter. Like if five more people buy a ticket to the show, I will bring out Synth Rat. Or if 10 more people buy a ticket to the show, Mr. Skelly Bones will show up, and the show will just become a very weird cult-like in joke. I am very passionate about watches. Bring out Stanzi, maybe. Who knows? Uh, don't put anything past me. Don't put anything past me. We could do a lot of different surprises. Where is the show? It is at Dynasty Typewriter in Los Angeles. In be- in between, it's like in between downtown and Koreatown. So your birthday is 15th. Yes, the great DIB is going to come to the show. Synthrat did feel so long ago. It has been a long time. But I'll tell you what, if it sells out, if it sells out, I'll do at least one Skelly Bones or Synthrat gig. I don't think it'll sell out. I don't think I have enough pull. Plus, it's a Monday, so that's a lot. Asking people to come out on a Monday is quite a bit. So I have no idea if I'm going to succeed there. Let's look at the venue itself. Have I been here before? Dynasty Typewriter. I should learn a little bit more about this. So yeah, they've got a marquee. Oh, so my name will be on a marquee. That's cool. They've got a bar. All right. It's on yeah. So it's on a little corner. It looks cool. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, looks like it'll work out. Am I in Iowa? Well, yeah. I mean, if I go to Iowa, it'll fill up. I feel like I've got to experiment first. I feel like I've got to refine the show, make it really, really good. Um, make sure everybody has a good time. I think I'm going to work pretty hard over the next 2 weeks on like refining it and sort of making it work. I've got every time I do a lecture on social media, it does take an hour. So I've already got serious like information to give, but I could probably make it funnier. Any tips on how to continue content creation while being cynical? Uh, just don't let the depression get to you. That's pretty much it. Anything non-YouTube related I'm excited for? I am excited to see my family over the holidays. Am I going to be more relevant to than the Jimmy Dart clone channels? No. I don't think I can outpace them because they can outproduce me. And trying to educate people on why that content is bad takes a long time, to be honest. If you don't immediately sense why it's bad, it takes quite a few conversations to figure it out. And so the algorithms push out things people like, and it's tough to fight that. How did I meet Chardley's? Just through social media. We met at a party a little while ago. A mutual friend had a party, and I was like, let's do some comedy, please. And I think he's cool. Da, 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 da. Can I be your dad? Probably not. Which country has the best shape and borders? Definitely America. Nothing's as good as America. Best country in the world. USA, USA. Okay, sound off if you've bought a ticket. I can't see the ticket sales live, but I can message them at the end of this live and see if we sold tickets. If it's more than four, if we sold more than four tickets off this, I think I'm going to be happy. I'll just do this every day. If I do this every day, when I sell 4 tickets a day, then that's going to be at least 40 tickets until the live show. So 4. How do I feel about Cringe Court is performing? It's fine. I obviously have very high expectations for how it'll be performing 6 months from now. We're going to be doing a lot more episodes. A lot of my audience is short form, so it is a challenge to move them over. But the podcast producers like it, so that's all that's important. So they still believe in me. So that is good. Do I think I'm part of the problem? I don't think I'm part of the problem. There you go. Why so preachy? Because I don't like when scammers and criminals make money off kids. Is that a good answer for you? There you go. Who's my favorite singer? Ah, man. I'll just default and say Trent Reznor. There you go. I like Nine Inch Nails a lot. Live stuff gets recommended to short form watchers. All right, good. Well, that's why there's 252 people in here. So, hey, if you want a longer form piece of Scumbag Dad content, click the link in my bio somewhere and go see the live show. What's the live show? The live show is going to be part stand-up, part academic style lecture on the nature of social media. The more people that buy tickets, probably the more strings I'll be able to pull. I haven't even thought about this until today. But like if I sell like, I don't know, 30 or 40 tickets, it'll probably just be me, chatting with y'all and doing some jokey jokes. If it's more than 40, I'll probably be tempted to talk other people into it, like other influencery people. Because I'll be like, look, I got 60 people coming, or I got 80 people coming. But one thing I haven't done yet is bothered my friends into coming, and I don't want to. I know some friends might come, right? But whenever I get that text like, "Hey guys, I've got a live show, come," like I always want to go, but I always feel terrible if I don't. And I don't know. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends won't be able to go, so I don't want to make them feel sort of bad about it. I guess that makes sense. So whatever. So live show, November 14th, Los Angeles. If you are looking for an excuse to come on a Monday, Captain Dan and the Scurvy crew probably won't make an appearance. What am I going to do? It's just going to be watch reviews. It's going to be a social experiment. The social experiment is to see how many people come to the show. Damn, that would be weird. There's something there. There's something subversive there that I can come up with in the next 2 weeks. I love the idea of a comedy live show because it doesn't involve a band and rehearsals. I used to do band shows, and God, we had to rehearse, and it was like you got to lug all the gear and set up all the gear. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's such a is such a chore, and I don't like it. So if I can pull off doing it live consistently, just myself, like I'm friends with Stanzi and she does live shows, and I'm like, that's so cool. I want to be able to do that. Hey, guys, you guys want to see a picture of there's my wife and I? We found like an album of pictures of my kid uh, when he was like 100 days old. Do you guys want to see a really cute picture that just sort of like is up right now? Well, whether you say yes or no, I mean it's irrelevant because you're about to see it. So. Isn't that cute? Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Anyways, that's it. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at that dude. You want to see another one? Check this out. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Honey, what's that? All right, yeah, it's what a baby, right? What an adorable little boopadoops. Yeah, all right, anyways, he's cute. He's a cool baby. Man, we got so many pictures from that day that are all cute. He was just such a little worm back then. He couldn't walk or talk, but he had a personality, so he was a good baby. Um, where were we? Where were we? Yes. So I'm just gonna keep ask me any questions you want, but I'm gonna keep plugging the live show because that is what this is about. Perhaps my next evolution is going to be live performances, conceptual lectures. I don't know. I don't know. More people that show up, the more crazy I'm going to make it. If it sells out, I'll do a synth rap bit. If it sells out, I'll do a synth rap bit. Somehow, I'll make synth rap work, and I can play piano. I can do it. I can bring the keyboard and do a song. You guys wouldn't see. You guys you guys wouldn't see that coming. So since when do I have the mustache? Oh, just grew it like 2 or 3 days ago. So plug the live show. Yes, live show November 14th. I believe the venue can take more than 100 people. Shoot. So if I could sell 100 tickets, I'm doing Synthrat. Maybe the whole thing will be Synthrat. Maybe I should just troll you and punish you guys for coming to the live show. And the whole thing, it'll just be like 1 minute of me telling jokes and then Synthrat. And then it's a whole ass Synthrat concert. And then it's a whole Skelly Bones dance. And then I leave. And then we bring on a homeless person. Oh no. You know what would be the worst thing in the world is if I hire homeless guys on the way in to open for me and do kindness and be like, well, if you can make the audience laugh, I'll give you $1,000. And then it's just and now it's homeless guys. That's awful. That's a terrible idea. Imagine nobody shows up. I know I sold at least a couple of tickets just on this live. So booyah, got you. Wait, a Synthrat concert would be great. Dude, there's some way to make fun of the kindness guys by trying to involve someone who looks like a needy individual. Oh, making there's something there. I don't even want to think about how evil I could be as far as like trying to talk homeless guys into opening for me and trying to play it off like kindness content. Like asking them what their dream is, and if they say stand up comedy, I bring them in. Hiring homeless people to attend the show. Oh no. Oh no. That's too much. Don't give me ideas, guys. We can't do that. It'll almost be like, God, that's so dark. It would be like a talent show. I'd be like, I hired these homeless dudes to perform for me as openers. And then they'd have to tell like horrible stories or try to make the audience laugh. I can guarantee at least several OnlyFans girls will be there. So hooray! If you want to come see at least a few of my friends, come on down. Should be nice. Thanks, Jory Hertogs. That's right. I've been on this live 44 minutes. I've sold probably at least 4 tickets for the November 14th show. That is right. That is right. Hire enlisted members of the military. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do a horrible, we'll do like a dating show. I'll bring lonely members of the military to meet OF girls and have them compete compete for affection. You agree to become my homeless person? Oh no, fly in from Germany. That's way too much money. I'm so sorry. I don't have the budget. I'm sorry. Maybe one day. Hey, if this live show is successful, I could start shipping people in from Europe. I feel like I need to prove that I know what I'm doing. The website said it's the 4th. Wait, no way. That can't be right. Oh, the 4th. I've been saying the 14th this whole time. Man, that's what I get for not eating breakfast. November 4th. Honey, remember how I said when I don't eat breakfast, I make mistakes? You know how when I say I don't eat breakfast, I make mistakes? The live show's November 4th. I've been saying 14th on this live. Oh, how embarrassing. Well, I hope you all read hope you all read the ticket. It is November 4th. I think it's Dad. Well, I've been dieting and I haven't eaten any breakfast.
Look, I'm not even embarrassed about those kind of stuff anymore.
And when I don't eat breakfast, I make dumb mistakes. Oh, live show. Does the title of this live say November 14th? Please don't have it say November 14th. Gotta have a protein packed breakfast. Yeah, I'm just trying to lose weight. I've been doing good, but man, has it been rough trying to skip breakfast and sort of technically do intermittent fashion. All right, first ever live show coming. I'm gonna end up editing the title of this to November 4th. November 4th. Jeez. It says Scumbag Dad returns November 14th. What says that? What says that? Let me fix this. I gotta fix this.
Wait,
Honey.
is someone grilling on you for that?
Oh, don't trip. Where does it say? Where does it say November? I'm looking at my comments now. No, it just says link for tickets. I think I'm good. Anyways, November 4th. I should do a different live now.
Why? Can you fix the title?
I can fix the title of the live, but I've been saying November 14th for basically the whole time.
Why start a new live? Like, oh, is it because you titled it? Like,
no, I didn't title it, but...
Oh, then it's fine. Hi.
Hey, honey. November 4th. Come see the live show. Well, this is literally my first time ever plugging a live show. And everybody knows it. And so what if I spent the first 35 minutes saying that it's November 14th?
Well, hey, I'm not even embarrassed about like making this mistake anymore.
Man.
Like my mom brain, like this is the dad brain you're witnessing. This is how you become when you become a dad.
I wouldn't have made that mistake if I ate some breakfast. Oh, maybe we should have lunch.
Oh, baby.
I'm a dummy. Where is the show? It's a Dynasty typewriter at the Hayworth, 2511 Wilshire Boulevard.
Ooh, it's the busiest.
That's right. It's near downtown.
Ooh.
Yeah, so come on down. Come on down to the Dynasty typewriter. Yeah, right by the Park Wilshire.
It's going to be a live social experiment.
Live social experiment. Yeah, that's what you're looking for, right? What time is it there? When gambling stream with Mickey Mays? Mickey Mays is going to be on an episode of Cringe Court. So if you want to see him on Cringe Court, that's what you're doing. November 4th. It's close to K-Town. So get dinner in K-Town and then Uber over to the Hayworth. Yeah. Let's do it. You're good, bro. Bring the energy back up with the right date. My energy was very high at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
I had super high energy.
And now you're like all down because like you're sad. You're sad because you made a mistake about the date.
I feel bad. I feel like somebody might have bought it and marked November 14th on their calendars because I told them to.
Watch, they bought it and they don't show up.
They bought it, they don't show up because some jerk. Oh no. That's so humiliating. How much? It's like $25 plus a couple of service fees. But yeah, November 4th. I'm gonna come back on live later on, and I'm definitely not gonna make this mistake. I should do a secret show on the 14th. Look, I don't know how many people bought these.
Watch, you just show up on the street and just start performing.
The ticket's gonna say November 4th.
Now you have no choice. Maybe you have to show up on both days.
I feel like I've gotta end this live and title this November 4th. Well, you know, the other people, they said they bought the tickets. Earlier in this live, a couple people rolled in. They're like, I bought it, I bought it, I bought it.
No, some people like just say that, I think.
Oh, they lied.
Yeah, some people might just say it.
Oh, how embarrassing. If they lied to me, then that is very unfortunate.
Boo!
Yeah, November 4th.
Brad Padre. This is why we need Scumbag Dad now.
Hey, listen, I'm going to try going on live and selling this on Instagram, but I'm also going to go change the title of this because I can't change it. I don't think I can change it while it's on. I can't change it while it's on. Devino, did you buy the tickets already? Can you make it on the 4th? Did someone actually buy it thinking it was the 14th and now they have a conflict? Oh. Well, no refunds.
Well, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow, this is all social experiment.
Yeah, I actually don't want anybody. That was a social experiment. Yeah.
Well, actually, we don't even have a show.
Yeah, there is no show. The social
we gotcha. This is why you don't believe in the influencer.
Don't trust influencers.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's about time. I sold out everybody to make $400. Wow. Yeah.
That's how he makes $25 each person.
It's a prank, right? Just telling people it's a show, but lying to them.
Social experiment.
Yeah, good job.
Spooky.
I really nailed it.
He tricked you.
Okay, no, I am actually going to get off this and retitle the live so that people can see it. But anyways, November 4th, Dynasty Typewriter at the Hayworth. How humiliating. Oh, man. Honey, what are we doing for lunch? What do you want to do for lunch?
I want to eat, I don't know.
We gotta pick up Zev early.
Maintenance happening here, so we got to go.
No, that's right. The HVAC guy's still downstairs.
Yeah, and so is the computer guy.
Hey, November 4th, if you truly are if you are in Los Angeles and you want to see the new show, come on down. I'm going to plug this on the other streaming platforms now, and now I'm going to exit and change the title because I feel like a dummy for telling people the wrong date. Okay, goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. They're spamming PD.